Hey everybody, it is me, Knight, and as you can mainly see, I have a new hat. Bought it yesterday. It's a nice dark leak, has this bill on there. Anyway, it has nothing to do with hat. I just got my next loot crate, my Lootcrate DX crate, which is sitting right here. Now, I would be totally happy about this, except, well, stupid cords. There was a little slight problem, and I blame Loot Crate for this specifically. For some reason, they thought it was a good idea to reveal the contents through an email of the crate. What they did was they decided to reveal not just the normal crate, which I was just kind of curious what was in it, and then they decided, well, we're gonna reveal this too, before I even get it. So I know what's in it, and I have yet to even open this damn thing. I'm disappointed. I really am. I wanted to be surprised and everything. Let's see, because right now I do know what's in it in general, but I don't remember every single detail. So let's show you guys. If you guys don't have this crate anyway, you wouldn't know what's in it. But even if you have the normal one, you get emails from Loot Crate, you might have already found out. And I feel sorry for that. It's not my fault. It's Loot Crate's fault. Because this was delayed for so long. I just finally got it today. So, here we go. Alright, so we still have the typical thing right here. Really? Okay, I will go around you then. Because you feel like doing it that way. Yeah. This paper sucks sometimes. Really? Here. Stay there. Alright. We'll start with the pin, which is closed. The fuck? Okay. We'll open up the pin to find out what it looks like, because I don't remember what it looked like. Why did they do it this way? Oh, that's what it is. They made it a Blade Runner pin. Yeah. They made it a Blade Runner. Don't know why. Maybe it had something to do with the fact that it's Dystopia, but I still don't know why. I mean, honestly, this didn't need to be like this. Honestly, though, I was never a fan of Blade Runner. Don't know why, I just never got into it. A lot of people did. My dad liked it. If my dad was alive, I would give him this, because it makes sense. I'm gonna run out of room quick, ain't I? We'll put that up there. So let's see, what's in this white box first? I think I have an idea. White box kinda looks a lot like a watch box because of that, and it's Mirror's Edge themed. Is it really a Mirror's Edge watch? Yes, it is. It is a Mirror's Edge watch. Now, this is a better Mirror's Edge watch. It's going to be really hard for you to see it, but you can kind of see it's mirrored. It's cataclysm design in the watch head, and it's got kind of a leather binding. This is still better. Yeah, it's off. It's still better than the one I got previously, which was, I think, 2 crates ago, in fact. And that was the... I don't remember what it was called. That was a couple of crates ago, and it was in the normal crate. And the problem with that one was that it was just bland. That's really it. But so this one's better. I would take it out, except it's kind of hooked up, and I don't really want to take it out. I got enough watches as it is. I still wear my Deadpool one, which is right now off, but I'll wear that one more often anyway. Yeah, let's go with this one first. This one's a police vehicle, I believe, referencing. I'm thinking it's uh, Blade Runner again. Aerodyne police vehicle. It's a collectible. Okay, come on. Thank you. As I open it, it is a statue of it. Yeah, I think this is Blade. Yeah, definitely Blade Runner. And you can see it's a nice little stand and everything. It's pretty. I don't mind these little collectibles, but you see, I'm already kind of bummed out the fact that I've already been shown all this stuff. It's just that I wish they didn't do that. I wish they should have sipped this out first, and if I can get this in there, it'd be really nice. Made sure that everybody got theirs, and then waited until the next one, because I'm a little bit disappointed so far. I'm not all hyped like I should be. And that's the sad thing here, is that I'm just not as hyped as I should be. Exclusive for Lootcrate DX. Now, I know what's in here that I legitimately like more than anything, and it's actually one of the cheapest items in here. Oh yes. We got a set of headphones. Fallout 4 designed. Right here. The problem is with these. This nope. Okay, the other do. Okay, cool. My only issue with these is that these are probably meant for like listening to music. They're not obviously meant for like I have right here. I'll test these out on my own time. I am so happy to see the Nuka-Cola. They got the Fallout 4 design there. So these are probably the most expensive of the items, I feel. The watch is probably about $25-30. These are probably more somewhere. Pain in the ass to get them into the box. So yeah. Now for my particular favorite. Only because I love the fucking movie, and I know damn well it inspired a very, very well-known gaming franchise with the main character. Escape from New York poster print. And immediately, I love it. You know, this was, if anything ever in this crate came in, there's a couple of items here that I would love to have. Headphones, definitely be one of them. But this right here beats the headphones to me. And the reason is, this is one of my favorite movies from not just John Carpenter, but from Kurt Russell. On top of which, it's the fact that I grew up watching this film a lot. My dad was a big fan of this movie. He was a big fan of a lot of John Carpenter movies, and specifically, he was a big fan of The Thing. But he knew that I liked this one, and so this is probably my favorite item in the crate so far, and probably will be. When I did see what it was in the crate, my eyes lit up, because immediately I said, best crate ever. Except that when I got spoiled it, like you see, I'm not all that hyped for these items as we're going through them. But this one is the one I'll talk highly about, because it brings me a lot of memories of watching it with my father. Not just that, it does, when I say it does inspire a very well-known video game franchise, it's the fact that if you know anything about this, and you know about anything about him, or it's really hard for me to see it, he kind of looks like Solid Snake. And to be fair, I would say he is. Because of the character, if you don't know who this guy is, besides who he's been played by, he is a guy named Snake Plissken. who is actually a criminal, highly regarded, like a highly well-known criminal, and his job is to save the president from New York, which they turned into a prison. Just gotta go with it. Aside from that, he gets pardoned for everything, and he does his stealth tactics. He gets all these gadgets, these guns. He's very well known in the terms of the movie, and I love to believe that Hideo Kojima based Solid Snake on him, if not Big Boss. One of the two. I love to believe that. If it's not, I can't help that, but I'd love to believe that's how he based it off of. Because I believe this came out first, anyway. I don't remember the year it came out. I know it came out in the 80s, because even though they said in 1997 in the corner over here, that was a setting and backdrop for the movie. So yeah, we'll set that right there because it can sit there. That is by far my favorite item in this one. And then we have this. The Art of BioShock Infinite. We have an art book of BioShock Infinite. I am amazed. This is also a very thick book. Now, I'm a fan of the BioShock series. I do love BioShock 1 especially. BioShock 2, I felt as it was a step back in the wrong direction. I mean, I love Rapture and all, but I started getting bored at about maybe an hour or so into the game. I don't know why. It didn't appeal to me as much playing a Big Daddy type character, when in the first one you did play kind of a human character who is just trying to do the right thing. When it comes to BioShock Infinite, I loved it. I thought it was a much better way for the franchise to go. It put in some new characters. It gave a voice to the main lead. It gave a voice to a lot of the characters that needed it. I liked the character Booker DeWitt. I liked the character, the twins, and of course, I did like what was it, Columbia? So I think that's what they called him, the city. Could be wrong on that. Comstock, all those characters were very, very well written. They all felt like they were major parts of the series, where in the BioShock 2, like, the little sisters were just kind of there. And you're a Big Daddy. I mean, it felt like you didn't really have to be in this game. So, overall, I liked 2 of the 3 games. I know that they're planning to re-release, I guess, the first 2 games for like the current consoles, so they're just kind of giving them an HD remake. Why, I don't know. But yeah. If you have not played BioShock in any form of the games, you should. You at least play the first one. First one's not that long. It is a very fun game. BioShock Infinite would probably be my second choice for you guys to play, because overall it's just a really, really good game, and it's a really good story that they tell. In fact, BioShock Infinite gets into BioShock 1. And a lot of people, like, I know a lot of people hated that idea. I was kind of interested because it was basically setting it well before BioShock 1 happened. And it was Rapture before they kind of just turned into this kind of splicer-ridden place. Whereas BioShock Infinite was basically you taking on the morals of a madman. Looking for your daughter, which you end up finding out you've already had her. There's a lot of storyline to it. I haven't played Infinite in a while. I should really go back to it. And the only reason I haven't was there's not much choice. My only gripe with Bioshock Infinite is that it didn't quite play like the first one, where any of your choices in the first two games kind of mattered what you did. So they would affect the ending in some way, shape, or form, such as Bioshock 1, you can either harvest or you can rescue the little sisters. I always chose to rescue them, which gave you the best ending in the game. The second one, I think it had the same kind of deal where you can either harvest or rescue the little sisters. Excuse me. I can't remember everything, but it just didn't feel as like it didn't feel like it changed much in the second one. But I know it affected the ending. This one, there was choices that you could make, like you can give a brooch to what is her name? It should tell me in this book. Wow. Um, they got real dark in this shit. I'm kind of looking at what was in here, and I kind of wish I didn't now. They got fucking dark. Uh-huh. Elizabeth, which I believe her actual name is Anna, but we'll get to that in a lot later. But Elizabeth, you give her like the brooches that one will have the cage and the other one will have a bird, and you can just choose whichever you want. You can also choose certain things that she can do and all that stuff. The thing is that it doesn't affect the ending at all. Fucking yawn. Jesus. I'm a little tired, guys. Sorry. It doesn't affect the ending in any way, shape, or form, and I kind of miss that, you know? I like the idea that I have a choice and it affects the way the game progresses. Such as, like, if I had chose the bird, there should be, like, an ending that reflects that. Or if I chose the cage brooch, again, same thing. Why does the ending affect that, you know? There's a lot of things that you are given choices that just are cosmetic. They're not meant to do anything. So, a lot of the times I played this game thinking, when I first played it especially, okay, this is giving me a choice. It's going to affect the ending. And when I watched the ending, I was like, okay, let's play it again. I played it again, and it didn't affect the ending when I chose the other item. So I was like, well, I'm disappointed. That's my only gripe with it. Otherwise, very solid game. I 100% back it. I would say go play it. I mean, you can find it really cheap now on Steam. It's during a summer sale. But even if you don't have it, if you do have it, play it. It's fun, especially the first game. I always say the first game is better. So anyway, I've rambled enough about the BioShock universe. Still, like overall, this is my favorite item. So in this crate, because in this crate, it was called Dystopia. If you didn't know. You have the Blade Runner pin, which is right here. Put that right there. You have the car, which was a Blade Runner police vehicle. It's specifically a Blade Runner's police spinner. You have the Mirror's Edge watch, which has a nice leather band. You have the Fallout 4 headphones, which I will test in my own time. I want to know if they're even comfortable. That's the biggest issue there. You have the Escape from New York art print, which is by far my favorite thing in this crate. And then you have the art book. So that was it. We got everything in here, so we know nothing's missing. Next month is futuristic, by the way. I kind of want to get the normal crate for that, only because Rick and Morty's in it. Weirdly enough, like, going back to last year when I got a Rick and Morty puzzle set in there from the original crate, I didn't even watch Rick and Morty there, so I had no idea. Now I have had time to actually watch it. It's one of my favorite shows. So, yeah, that's kind of the reason I want that. It's also got Futurama. But in terms of the DX crate, it's got some of its own stuff. If you have not gotten a DX crate, you might want to get this time because Pacific Rim is supposed to be in it, and a couple other ones that are not going to be in the normal crate. I know a few of my friends really like Pacific Rim. I've never watched it. I'm not really into that anyway. But yeah, you might want to get onto that if you like Pacific Rim. And the way these crates have been, my God. This is probably the weakest of them all, too. Like, seeing everything in here, like, this is still a 10. I'm not going to lie. This is still a 10. But it is probably the weakest of the three so far that I've run across. And the reason is that there's no shirt. There's nothing that's wearable in here, like the last one had. And that's kind of the down thing. Like, honestly, though, I'm okay with the wearables not being a big thing. Like, you could say the watch is a wearable, but I'd say this is more of a collecting piece. Yeah, overall, like, I enjoyed this crate. Still, no matter what, it was still a solid crate. There we go. But, like, the cheapest thing in this whole thing, I swear, would be this. Because the watch would be about $30. The car would probably be about $20, if anything. The book is about $30. And the headphones, being as custom as they are, probably is about $40. Or close to. And this print is probably about $10 at the very most. Because really, you could go to a Kinko's and probably print out a poster like this. And pay less than that, too. But, this is still my favorite. Hands down, this is the best thing I've gotten out of here. And that's just because of nostalgia. The way I grew up watching this movie constantly with my dad, so it brings a lot of memories of my dad, which is kind of good. So overall, yeah, this is part of the... Okay. So yeah, this is a pretty good crate. I give it a 10 out of 10, but I'll give it on the lower end of the 10. I can't give it a 9. I would love to give it a 9, but it's still got so much good stuff in here that it, to me, cannot be a 9. It's there's too much quality in here, and all the items are fucking awesome. As much as I was kind of disappointed that I was spoiled it by my, I'm not all hyped about the items, I still looked at the quality, I still looked at what I got, and even though it's on the weaker end, it's still a 10. It just cannot give it below that number. So, like the other two crates, I got 10s to the highest degree. This one is on the lower end of the 10 group, because those ones I wanted to give 11s. But this one is a legitimate 10. So, yeah, I say get this crate. If you haven't gotten it, this is my third crate, and each one of them have been just fucking amazing. Worth every fucking penny I've spent on them. So, yeah, get it yourself. It is well worth it, and you get these art prints. I think every one of them I've gotten an art print. Yeah. So, like, go for it. If you like art prints, you get stuff like that. If you like watches, sometimes you get that. Sometimes you get hats, which I got the Captain America hat in the last one, I believe, which I gave to my little cousin who's like about 3 or 4 years old. Hence the replacement with this. And of course, I also have that Team Fortress 2 hat still. I've been wearing that non-stop. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty good crate. I recommend it. You guys go get it. Hands down, this is Loot Crate's best crate, and the second one would be the anime. So, yeah, the gaming one got improved this month. It was the best one I've seen in there. In comparison to the anime one from this month, I didn't really enjoy that one, but that was just preferences. This one kicks both of them out of the water each time. I have not seen a bad one. I have not seen one go below the 10-point mark. So, you'll get your money's worth. You will enjoy these crates. I just hope they don't do a delaying of every single time where I'm spoiled it incidentally while this is being shipped, you know? Because I didn't even know this was being shipped. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and give feedback down below in the comments section. I enjoy feedback. I want to make my video improved for you. I understand my camera kind of likes to autofocus. I'll try to fix that. I also want to see if I can take care of this lighting, but I use it a lot, so that way I don't turn my own light on. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time. See ya.